Ah, welcome to what now? Where we
That's how you started? Ew.
take the hottest topics and create them, debate them, and misconstruate them.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm
Yes,
here. This
sir.
is me. This is me, the real host, the best host. You know what I'm saying?
Boy
Here
said best
with my
host.
young bulls. We're missing Jamie today. Tobes is in the whip. Mainly, with the flag in the back. Y'all can't see it, but we know what it is.
Go dogs, baby.
And my boy Reek.
Oh, all right.
And my boy Reek with the Christmas tree in the back. Y'all know how we coming, man.
My boy feeling
Sir.
festive.
Very criminal.
All right. How y'all feeling today?
Good.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm
Listen,
tired. I'm tired.
I'm mutual.
But
I'm,
luckily I don't gotta go to work in the morning, so we
why?
good.
But look,
Why you gotta go to work in the morning?
Cause I work 3 days on and I get 3 days off.
Can they call you in?
No, that's just my schedule.
I'm gonna
Can
tell.
they
I'm gonna
call
tell.
you?
I'm gonna tell you to call you in. You need to work.
He wanted somebody to go to work.
Yeah, that's what I'm hate. That boy hate. It ain't my fault you live in Atlanta, don't get home 2 hours after you get off.
Hey man,
everybody looking to buy some point.
Just driving. Still
I
ain't made
can't
it
even.
home.
I'm being safe, y'all. I can't even like look and see what y'all doing right now.
As long as you keep them trash takes in the whip, we'll be all right.
Oh wait,
Ooh,
I got
yeah.
something. I got something
Hey,
to say.
wow, man.
ISO
What?
on Reek. ISO on Reek.
Um, this is about the Bengals. What?
Ready, boy.
it's just, it's
You're
just,
ready to talk
it's a
about
funny way to preface the rant.
I think obviously Joe Burrow's a good quarterback.
this.
Let's just get that out the way. But I believe that team, the MVP of that team is Jamar Chase
Jamar Chase
because
is really good.
he that is the reason why Joe Burrow's numbers look so well. Because I've been saying this for a while, but every week I watch them, especially when they're on prime time, like Monday night, and I just watch them. And I just be like, man, Joe Burrow be throwing 5 yard, 6, 7 yard passes, and Jamar Chase be taking them 50 yards,
Yep.
and I'd be like, dude, this is crazy. Because he's a great route runner. He can catch obviously, and he's fast. Like that's everything you want in a receiver. And Joe Burrow gets all the love, but I be like, man,
hmm
it's really Jamar.
It's the quarterback. You know how it go, man. You know how it
Yeah,
go.
Yeah, Joe Burrow. I mean, honestly, you made the argument. I mean, I'm not saying Joe Burrow is good, like you say he's good, but Joe has always had a good situation around, like receivers. Like think about LSU, all that talent he had. LSU.
I was just about to say, do
Jamar
you
Hey,
Chase.
now
think if Jamar Chase, I mean, if Joe Burrow stayed at Ohio State, he would be Joe Burrow that he is today?
you said he wouldn't be?
I'm asking, do you think?
no, he
No.
wouldn't be. He probably won't be in
I
the
don't
league.
know.
All
I
right,
don't
that's a
know
little
because
far. That's a little
Ohio,
far. Come
yeah,
on now. He
because
definitely
Ohio
he's definitely
State,
talented enough to be in the league.
yeah, Ohio State
A
had
backup.
Jackson Smith and Jigba. They had Chris Olave, Garrett Wilson.
But
He
them boys
probably,
ain't Jamar and Justin. Them
yeah.
boys ain't Jamar and Justin.
Nah, Jackson Smith is nice.
No,
He
I don't
still
know.
ain't them
They're
two.
nice.
Those two, I
They
ain't never
nice.
seen a pair of teammates come and take over the whole league. Those are the top two receivers. And they both basically helped Joe get drafted number one.
That's kind of facts.
So I'm
Um,
just wondering because I've been a little higher on Joe Burrow than I have been past years. Only because, like, I
Joe,
mean, he keeps putting up the numbers, but
yeah.
no,
the way the
no,
season
no,
look, oh, hold on, that's what I'm getting at. The way the
no.
season look is like, he putting up all these numbers, but they ain't winning. So it's like you said, like it's looking like you said, the MVP of this team instead of Joe is actually Jamar.
I just think that Joe Burrow quarterbacks because they get such a higher like an MVP rankings or MVP conversations because they get their quarterback, so they automatically get put above a lot of everybody else. That wins matter, but receivers it shouldn't matter. So really, Jamar Chase should be in the MVP conversation, even though Joe Burrow shouldn't be. That's what I think. And they might give Joe Burrow Offensive Player of the Year because they can't give him MVP. but that could also be Jamar Chase. But that's all I want to say.
They got to get out of Saquon, even though he's a top
Speaking
3
of that,
MVP
okay,
Saquon,
candidate.
Saquon needs the MVP.
I mean,
But
if you don't win MVP, then
he's gonna get Offensive Player of the Year most likely.
Who would
Yeah.
get it besides him? Who would get MVP besides him? Josh?
Yep.
yeah, it will be Josh Allen.
Speaking of MVP talks, let's get into it, guys. So first we're gonna do MVP. I guess we can start off by saying who do y'all have for MVP? And why? Whoever wants to take the floor.
Well, I'm gonna just go ahead and say I think this is the year of the running back in the NFL and college. Get an MVP to Saquon, get a Heisman to Ashton, and let's just call it a year.
Yes,
I don't want to hear nothing else. They bringing back the running back position. They showing how valuable it actually is, even in this completely changed game.
Mhm.
This is the year of the running back. So my MVP, I don't care. Y'all can call me biased. I don't care. It's Saquon. Josh, if he would have won that game, I might would have gave it to him. But they lost. Even though it wasn't his fault, obviously. He had 6 touchdowns.
Even though they did lost, like 6 touchdowns is crazy.
No. 3 of them touchdowns, all 3 of his rushing touchdowns came from the 1-yard line.
Oh my God.
They be hating on Jalen Hurts because he got all the tush pushes. But Josh Allen can do the tush pushes, and they give him all the credit. And I don't even like Jalen Hurts. But you see the differences? I'm not having it. He had 3
They're definitely trying to give Josh the MVP. I can say that. But I hate to say it, but with Lamar kind of, I ain't gonna say falling off, but with his last couple games not being what they were at the beginning of the season, that just paved the way for them. Oh, Josh Allen, he ain't the best quarterback in the league. He the best player. I'm like, all right, y'all being a little extra.
I think they're gonna.
Nah, he don't agree with that.
If it ain't Saquon, then I think they might give it to Josh on some like Joel Embiid type of award. Like
my only argument, I guess I could say for Josh is if you look, look at the award for what it is. It's the most valuable player, not the best player, the most valuable player. You can make the argument that Josh is much more valuable to his team than Saquon is. You make that case.
Quarterback.
I mean, that's
no
him being a quarterback.
No.
Yeah. That's right. Him in the position.
I would say to argue that Josh Allen can have a bad game and the Bills can still win the game. I don't think Saquon can have like a bad game and they still win. Or Lamar, to be honest with you. But I'll leave Lamar out of it. But
Lamar can't. Yeah.
Lamar literally cannot have a bad game, or everybody else will fail with him. But Josh Allen can have a bad game, in which he's had this year, and they've won games. So,
this season in particular, I don't really recall him having in their losses having. I mean, in their wins having like bad.
His stats aren't good this year. Like they're very average. So like he hasn't had a bunch of spectacular wins. Like the only reason he was so high on MVP list before this last game was because they had one of the best records and Mahomes wasn't playing that well. And like they would rather give it to Josh Allen or Jared Goff because they got to see more from Jared Goff. That's all it is. But if if Mahomes was playing well, or if the Bills had maybe 2 less wins before this last week, then Josh Allen won't be up there because his numbers are very average this year. But this game helped him in a loss, which is kind of wild. But
fair.
If Josh Allen, they play the Lions next week, actually.
That's the game where they said that's going to decide the MVP because it's going to be out of him and Goff.
Yeah, and it's probably just going to be whoever wins the game.
Yeah,
unless one of them play just very terribly. But yeah.
But what do y'all think about what you was about to say?
Nah, go ahead.
What y'all think about offensive linemen getting in the conversation about MVP? Because this is the second year in a row I've heard offensive linemen, people talking about, I want him in the conversation. Last year it was Trent Williams. This year I heard Penei Sewell for the Lions.
It shouldn't. I don't think it should be the offensive line. Now this is y'all call this a dumb take, but like it's hard to give it to one offensive lineman. Like, if you're gonna give it to offensive lineman, I think it's more of a group effort at that point. Like it should be the Lions line deserve. They're the most valuable players in the NFL. Like that's something you can say, but it's hard to pin like on one player.
The only way, I think the only way that could work is if like they're seriously, like literally pulling him every play and they're getting touchdowns up. Like it has to be something so dramatic. Like they're only considering Saquon because he might break the record.
Right.
So like imagine what an offensive lineman has to do. I think a defensive lineman will win before an offensive lineman will.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, because stats.
I know.
Go
Go ahead.
Because stats are more
like,
sacks are more
they
seen.
don't like. Do they even have actual stats?
Yeah, pancakes.
This ain't
Pancake
man.
sacks allowed.
But I think with an offensive lineman, it'll be more of the actual name, like how valuable they are. Because I don't know about this year with Penei Sewell, but I know last year with Trent Williams, everybody was saying like you can clearly see the difference in that whole line play when he was there versus when he wasn't there. And that's why most of the games the 49ers won last year, Trent Williams played. And I think the 3 games they lost, he didn't play at all. So they completely fell apart without him. Obviously, he wasn't gonna win it, but I could kind of see last year why he got people saying they wanted him at least in the conversation. But as far as Penei Sewell, I haven't heard that.
I mean, Trent Williams is also one of the best. He's like OD good.
Jalen, I mean, I agree with Jalen. Like what Jalen said. If they, it's okay if they are in the conversation, but like they need to be literally like a human bulldozer out there. If you run to their side, you're gonna get 5 yards each time. Like it needs to be like that extreme.
I think that's how it was for Trent.
I mean, you also got Christian McCaffrey too. So like,
We need a separate award.
I think all the positions need an award, bro.
Well, not all.
All the positions. Maybe
best
not all.
guard, best center, best tackle.
I think that might be OD. I think that might be OD, but like
that's participation.
Maybe best offensive lineman, best pass rusher, best player.
No, they do that in college. They had the Remington, what's the other one? They had the best
tight end. NFL representation. Make these boys feel like they did something during the season.
Yeah.
I just think they have a MVP for quarterbacks and then an MVP that's a non-quarterback.
How about we just don't have MVPs and just have best position awards, because that's all the MVP is now anyway, or at least that's what they try to keep it.
Quarterback. The quick fix is having a quarterback.
You need the MVP still.
No, an MVP and then a non-QB MVP. There you go.
I don't like that. Just MVP, if an MVP that is fair for everybody to win. All right, I know this is college, but you know who won the MVP out of the SEC championship? A DB, a corner.
Well, that's easier for a game to do it.
But I'm saying, if you got somebody like Darrelle Revis just wreaking havoc and literally being the reason a defense is been one of the best defenses all of however long.
But you can only do so much as a DB over a course of a season,
unless you're just that good. I'm just saying in general, like for this year, it shouldn't be like Saquon is doing. He's about to break, on the verge of breaking a record, but we shouldn't just give it to Josh because he's the quarterback of a good team. That's what I mean. Like MVP just shouldn't be quarterback. I don't care. Even if it is the most valuable position.
I think we all agree with that. It's just they gotta. I think that's why they have to have a non-QB MVP award. Still called the MVP, but it's a non-QB one.
Who even decides the MVP or who? Yeah,
NFL voters, experts.
They need to stop. That annoys the crowd. Like
it's media members.
I mean, you got the former players that's in the media saying that they need to stop doing this.
Yeah, they need to. Former players should vote on this, I think, but it don't need to be somebody who's never played a down in the NFL voting on. Yeah,
former players will also vote for their friends too, though.
It should just be a healthy mix.
That's what I'm saying. We should just do position awards, no MVP.
Nah, that's not. That's participation awards.
No, it's not. You got to be the best
participation. It's recognizing who's the best players of their position. Like who's the best center in the league. Who won it? Bam.
No, because then it's gonna be like the same thing every year. Like that one person is gonna win. Trent Williams will win that award for 12 straight years. It's like
But
It's just like in the NBA when
the
Dwight Howard went on his Defensive Player of the Year streak. Be better.
that is not the same.
exactly.
It
That means
is. He
somebody
was
keep
literally
stepping up.
dominating, and nobody could be better than him for that little stretch.
That is so different, man. You know it.
I said it's the same.
No, it's not. All right, whatever, bro. You got it, bro.
Anyways, y'all.
You
Anyways,
know
y'all,
what
I
I
think
mean. You just I don't know why. I think you just got this thing in your head that it needs to be an MVP of every season. All we're saying is every position, how about every unit needs their own best player award. That's all I'm saying. Make it at least make it a winnable award because the MVP is not winnable for everybody except the quarterback.
They already have Defensive Player of the Year and Offensive Player of the Year.
We need more than that.
No, everybody don't need an award.
No, you can still have that, but you should. I'm
Yes.
saying you should recognize like who's the best players at their position.
Give them a raise if they that good. That's what
I agree with that.
That's what the Pro Bowl is for. There you go. That's what the Pro Bowl and the All Pro. The Pro Bowl.
The Pro Bowl, All Pro, but the Pro Bowl is nothing now. Them boys out there playing dodgeball.
Yeah, that's a popularity contest. We all know that Pro Bowl is a popularity contest. Come on.
They go to Hawaii, play dodgeball, and go drink on the
Orlando.
beach.
It's Orlando now.
See, that's even worse. Who wants to go to Orlando?
Oh man. All right, y'all. I think y'all beat that into a dead horse. Y'all clearly don't agree that everybody needs a award or not. I guess we can move it toward a more Eagles focused conversation here. According to y'all, I didn't know anything about this. AJ Brown and Jalen Hurts evidently hate each other.
I thought we would talk about that.
I guess y'all can unpack it.
It was it was just Brandon Graham. Okay, this is what happened. After the game, the Eagles game on Sunday, who they play?
They played the Carolina Panthers.
Yeah, the Panthers. They asked AJ Brown, like, what could be better? Because they barely beat the Panthers. And all AJ Brown said was passing. And so of course, all the media members took that, ran with it, and was like, well, the only person that passed the ball is Jalen Hurts. So he's talking about Jalen. And then Brandon Graham, their teammate, who's hurt, but he's their teammate, went on his podcast or TV show, whatever he got, and was like, yeah, Jalen and AJ don't really like each other. Or their thing has gotten worse, or whatever or their relationship has gotten worse over the course of the years, or whatever he said. I don't know. But basically, he was just saying they don't like each other.
He said that. Well, he said before. He said AJ. He said a 1-11. They were cool, before they were on the same team, but now on the same team, they're just teammates. And he built on it more. Was talking about how yeah. Oh.
He said 11. He said 11 needs to be able to respond better, but AJ needs to be able to respond better, and Jalen needs to be better. Like he was breaking down why we don't like each other. I was like, and so basically, my thought is why would you even say that? And this, there was no point in him saying that publicly.
I know it's never gonna stop, but this new media with these players, it's just it's making it all worse. And then you got all the old head former players. What goes on in the locker room supposed to stay in the locker room. These boys ain't come up like that. We've all, if you were born between 95 and now, you grew up with social media. So everything is for everybody. That's just how it is. It's gonna get worse and worse as the years go on. So you can't sit there and be like, players need to stop podcasting or stop radio or stop interviews. And honestly, you can't even tell them they need to watch what they say. I think this is just how it's going to be from now on. It's going to be at least some type of leak every year in every sport that's going to make you think, hey, I wonder what they got going on in the locker room. Players probably ain't even having personal fights no more, actually hitting the settle stuff no more. They just going to talk on podcasts and stuff, throw shade.
It's just weird for
actually. I'm about to give I guess, a kind of a hot take or unpopular take. I don't mind what Brandon Graham said. because he wasn't the one that made it public. AJ Brown's the one that said there, he said something about it first. And Brandon BG is one of the oldest players in the league. He's the veteran on that team. He's the OG, you want to call him. He been in Philly for what, 12, 14 years?
He should have known better.
But hear me out. But I think that's him sticking up and like literally correcting AJ, just coming out of Philly and then speaking, speaking about problems. Yeah, I mean, I think it's okay for him to do that.
Because everything that everybody was saying anyway. First of all, it was over after yesterday. Nobody was talking about that no more. Yeah. And all AJ said was passing. So at the end of the day, everything that everybody said in the media was all speculation. Mm-hmm. Like he could have been talking about anything related to passing. But then Brandon Graham came out and started giving details. Like everybody was just speculating that AJ and Jalen didn't like each other, but now everybody knows that they don't like each other.
They was friends before this.
Yeah,
where did that even come from?
Yeah, like what?
But I'm looking at it from like I get like I agree with that. Like I get both sides, but I'm looking at it from I guess Brandon Graham's perspective and why he probably doesn't see it. It's not like a bad idea to do it. Because from his perspective, he knows what's going on behind closed doors. He knows they're probably beefing before the game, after game, whatever. But then all he sees, he gets on ESPN and then sees AJ Brown is now letting it fume over into, the media. So that's when he gets on. He says, well, Jalen needs to do this better, and then AJ needs to do that better. And so now, and then back, from our perspective, now we see like, oh, Brandon Graham just snitched. And in his eyes, Brandon Graham, he thinks he's just correcting an issue.
But nobody asked him to do that.
Exactly.
And then
what they say, mind the business that what?
Yeah. Like nobody asked him to do that. And then if he wanted to talk to him, he could just talk to them. He's on the team.
Like go in the locker room and fix it like a team. And that's all I'm saying.
And they're better with. I think my take would probably just be, I think this is a twofold type of thing, but one part of it is what AJ said in reference to how the offense is doing, which I think is a bit on the selfish side of things because he's one of the divas of the league, and also they have Saquon. Like they're going to pass less, and it's been working. Like they're going to pass less. So I'm not gonna say technically, but I would expect him to feel like that.
Before you go on, just so you know, so they were saying not they, but LaShawn McCoy actually said that he spoke to AJ, and it wasn't about AJ. It's not about getting more targets for him. It's just Jalen's not passing the ball to him during passing plays. Like AJ, and it's be on all 22 too. AJ be wide open and Jalen just don't pass him the ball. Like he's not asking for more pass plays. He's just saying, I be open on the pass plays, so throw me the ball.
Which he's supposed to do. Which a star receiver was going to do. Like, first of all, he feels open, and if you're saying that if somebody's breaking down film that he is open, he's going to feel like that. I think on the other hand, the other teammate, I mean, you didn't do your team any good. You didn't do your team any good. Like, there's really no point of it. Like, there's clearly no point of just like. I feel like we get the like the big stories because we are, I guess you could say we're a part of media and we consume sports media and we consume sports. But like on the day-to-day in Philadelphia, there's probably been 100 times worse quotes coming out from players. I mean, not even just Philadelphia, but like across the whole entire league that we don't care about or we don't hear about. So like to make this blow even bigger than it's probably should have been, I just feel like it doesn't help your team. I mean, especially because y'all have a good thing going. Like you have a good thing going.
BG thought. I mean, you gotta look at it from who Brandon Graham is. He, like I said, he's been in Philly for 14 years. Brandon Graham thinks he has a bigger voice than what he probably does. He thinks he's helping out right now. He thinks he's coming in, kind of as a head coach, or one of the, the.
You can't coach your team through the media.
Yeah, I mean, he thinks he's helping more than he is. Like this is like saying like, let's say I don't know, someone who really got like a big voice on their team. I don't know, like if he had said something like publicly, everybody to listen. I think that's how Brandon Graham pictures himself saying that. Like, I'm saying this right now, my whole team will listen to me. Like, they look up to me, if I say something like this and they actually reflect themselves. I think that's how Brandon Graham was thinking.
I mean,
it didn't come across. It just backfired. Not everybody's like.
I mean, I don't necessarily even think that it backfired because, like I said, like what they're doing is working, but it's to me just unnecessary to do.
Yeah, it's like Tobias, if you and Mahlon was beefing on here, and we knew it, but nobody else knew it. But then I just went on my Instagram story and was like, "This is what Mahlon need to do. This is what Tobias need to do." Like, what? Nobody even nut. What? They're beefing?
Nobody asked for that.
Where did that even come from?
Literally.
I think it's just in-house business that didn't need to. Of course, keep it in the locker room, but like if you're gonna comment on it, I mean, you can easily say that's between them to figure out. I think what we got going is fine. We just have to work through it like a team does and call it a day. Like it was fine after that.
And it also doesn't help that it's the Eagles who were also last year were good and then had some stuff happen and they turned awful.
Literally. Literally.
So it's about to happen again.
Now on the sideline, cameras every time the offense get a 3 and out or something, they're gonna be pointing the cameras dead at Jalen and AJ.
Just like Taylor Swift.
For no reason. No reason at all. And AJ might take his helmet off and do this. Oh, look, he's frustrated. He's frustrated again.
Yep. He mad at
like athletes can't be frustrated. Like they don't have the biggest egos in the entire world.
Exactly.
Especially receivers.
You see what they did?
Especially in football, like this is a frustrating game to begin with. Like,
and it's a masculine sport. Like you're gonna have masculine emotions when you play it.
Women can play football too.
No, they can't.
Anyways, they do. There's a league.
I don't care. I'm not gonna lie. I don't care, guys. All right, Mahlon. I hope you got that bracket ready, bro.
Yeah, I got it.
Is it an official bracket or is it just a prediction bracket?
This is official.
Official. All right, cool. So let's move into college football playoff predictions. Based on what we got, can you start by naming the 1 through 12? What am I trying to say? Rankings.
You want their actual AP rankings, or you want them?
No, I want them how they are in the bracket, just so we know what the matchup looking like.
So our first 4 seeds that got our buys. We got number 1 Oregon, number 2 Georgia, number 3 Boise State. That's just a crazy run they went on.
How Georgia went all the way up to number 2. But go ahead.
That's why I asked if you want the AP or the seeding.
No, the actual seeding.
Yeah, the ones I'm listing off are the seeds. These are not the actual ranks, though.
Well, the seeds for the playoffs.
Yeah. They just jumped to number 2 because they won the biggest one of the biggest conferences.
Yeah.
And then number 4, the 4th seed, Arizona State. And then, so the 5th seed is Texas. Then we got Penn State, then Notre Dame, then Ohio State, then Tennessee, then Indiana, then SMU, and then finishing off, we got Clemson.
The top 4 seeds are automatically the 4 winners of the conference, right?
The highest rank. So if whatever they were ranked when they won the conference, that's why they get it. So for example, Clemson, who won the ACC, which is bigger than the Mountain West, of course, but since they were ranked so low when they won, that's why they're all the way behind Boise State like that and Arizona State.
But I'm still surprised how Georgia went over Boise State.
It's SEC.
Yeah, but like,
and we were already ranked ahead of them.
Were you? I thought Georgia was like 12 and Boise State was like,
I think Georgia was
7 or 8.
Oh. Yeah, after we beat Tech and somebody lost.
Who?
I forgot who lost, but that's what helped us slide in ahead of Boise State.
Okay, all right.
But yeah, for the first round of the playoffs, and this winner will play Oregon, Ohio State, and Tennessee. I think that's probably gonna be the best game out of the first round, but we'll have to see.
Yeah,
that's the closest ranked 2 teams.
I know both of them mad.
Why you say they're mad?
Because they got to play each other.
They got to play each other, and it's so early. Then they got.
I bet Ohio State isn't that mad. I bet Tennessee mad because Tennessee.
Ohio State mad. No.
Tennessee.
I feel like they both mad.
I don't know. I think Tennessee is just happy to be in. They haven't made the playoffs since the playoffs started, even with 14. Ohio State, they're used to this.
But they had a good season. Like I feel like they don't want to, if you're gonna call it a loss, if they make it to Oregon.
You were just hoping that you get an easier team in the first
easier path.
That's true. I give you that one.
Like you got the hardest.
Probably like you got the hardest 2 games back to back.
Especially a rematch with Oregon. Woo.
I will say, as like a little note, Joe Class has been talking about this, how they need to like re-rank the actual seating to have an actual 112 matchup, how regular brackets work, just to reward the regular season for, I guess, being as ranked as high.
Yeah,
which I agree with, because it doesn't.
Yeah, I agree.
Sense. It doesn't make any sense for those 3 teams to be right there grouped together.
That's what I was saying about the Ravens. Them Bills and the Chiefs gonna be scared of us because we're gonna come in quietly at the bottom of the wild card. But anyway, go ahead.
I mean, the bracket's supposed to work out how it's Go ahead.
But yeah, that is crazy that Oregon, who has the only team that hasn't lost a game all year, has probably the hardest path, even with the bye.
Yep.
Because the next game,
Sorry, oh my bad.
Yo,
you thought you were still muted?
First of all, turn your camera on. Secondly, mute yourself if you're gonna be over there moaning and groaning.
Yeah, like what you talking about?
Yeah, what's going on? Oh my bad.
I'm trying to set up right now.
Bro, mute your mic, man.
You ain't got to set up. Just sit down.
Just sit down. Oh my bad.
trying to set up. Just sit down and hold the phone, bro.
Oh man! All right, can you hear
Put
me?
the fries in the bag. Let's go.
Yeah, we can hear you, bro.
All right,
continue, Mahlon.
All right. So the next game.
Wait, please.
Why? Like you interrupting, bro?
Yeah, no, keep going.
I was trying to set up.
What we said, bro.
It's not your turn to speak.
You was just in the car for 15 minutes. You think we worried about how you look on the camera now?
Yeah.
And it's not your turn to speak. It's like, what's your turn, man?
Matter of fact, mute yourself, actually.
What are you on? Somebody cut his mic.
Just get him off. We're 3-man the show today anyway.
Oh,
you just sit back and relax.
Anyway, wait, no.
For the next game, the winner who will play Georgia, we got Notre Dame and Indiana. Now, I'll admit, Notre Dame, they've had a great season besides that one loss, which I believe should have kept them out of the playoffs completely, because that's the worst loss of any of these teams all year. How you lose to NIU? Secondly, they've never shown up in any of these games since I've been alive. Their last championship was 1980-something. Since I've been alive, Notre Dame has not done anything except go to the national championship in 2011 and get railroaded. And then have a national scandal for somebody that's not real. That's beside the point.
Hey, man, why you had to call him, man?
I'm just saying, they got too much recognition off of that. They even got an E60 about that. I'm sorry, but
he's gonna be on Netflix.
Get off topic.
He's gonna be on Netflix commentating for the Christmas games.
Really?
Yeah. Him and Mina Kimes.
They about to flame.
That's wild.
Man, Tateo.
He's literally only known for that. But Indiana,
he was a Heisman finalist too. All
which
that
he shouldn't have been.
Everything. He was balling.
But Indiana, salute them from a great season. But I think looking at this bracket, the only path Indiana would have is if they played maybe SMU or Clemson. Maybe. I just don't think Indiana's that good. They created their own schedule and they scheduled correctly. They played one good team and you saw what happened.
That's fair.
And to play Boise State, we got Penn State and SMU. I'm calling upset. I am. I'm calling upset. I'm calling SMU to win that one. Penn State, James Franklin. I know people that made a good bit of money off you, dog, in these big games, because you can't get it done, man. You can't get it done ever. Never have. And SMU, I was watching that Clemson game. I know it was Clemson, but Clemson, they turned their season around. But SMU, their offense, they might can make a small run. Their quarterback nice. and he coming back next year, so we're gonna have to watch out for him.
Well,
Huh?
I'm about to say well, Penn State got. I'm with you. I don't think Penn State can get it done because James Franklin just never showed up for one big game. I think the only big game he's won is that game where it was like Penn State or Ohio State. Penn State when Saquon was there. That's like I think his only big win out of all the 8 years he's been coaching there.
And they barely got that one, didn't they?
Yeah, barely won that. I mean, that was the most talented team he ever had at Penn State, and they still didn't win a championship. That was probably a championship caliber team.
Because who was that quarterback? He ain't nothing in the NFL.
Trace McSorley.
He was nice in college.
Yeah, and they couldn't win it. They had him. Allen Robinson was there. It was Allen Robinson, Trace McSorley, and Saquon. All three of them was all on the same team.
Trace was nice in the NFL. He just didn't get a shot.
Then how was he nice?
He was behind Lamar.
Why you say how was he nice?
He played a little bit during COVID.
But
and then the final. Oh, go ahead.
I was going to say back with your Notre Dame one though. I think Notre Dame gonna run the table. Or are you going through all the things first, and then we're gonna talk about it?
I was going through all the first round games.
The Peach Bowl.
Yeah, we got one more.
Oh yeah, let's get
Texas and Clemson. That one's. I know it's a 12-5 matchup, but and everybody's got Texas winning. And I laughed at June when he first said, but now that I had a couple of days to think on it, what you said on Facebook was wild. We ain't gonna talk about that.
Why is that wild? No, we can talk about it.
That's not. No, that's just not.
You're making posts on Facebook?
We don't have any context of this, guys.
He commented. My roommate, one of my best friends, June. He's a Clemson fan, and he put on Facebook after the bracket came out. Why are all these people acting like Clemson has zero chance? And then Tobias go comment under it saying, I think Clemson can go all the way. And I was like, come on, like that's
okay. You started to paraphrase now. I'll comment.
All right, well, yeah, tell me verbatim.
I said Clemson is my dark horse pick. I said they have the talent to go all the way.
Which I still don't agree with.
Execution.
So you understand what a dark horse pick means now?
What does it mean, Tyrik? In line.
I'm asking. So now you understand for some reason. If you were bashing Anthony Richardson MVP on my head. When I saw
we're not talking about that.
now it makes sense to you, huh? Okay, go ahead.
But they're still definitely shaky. But I think this one game versus Texas, especially with how Quinn been looking, I think they could pull that one off. But
they can win it all.
No, did you see the second half of that game versus SMU?
It was execution. They didn't execute. They have the talent. You know what I'm saying? They have the talent. They got the offensive line. They got the defense line. The recruiting's there.
They really don't have the offensive line like that.
Yeah, because they ain't execute. That's why you roll the tape. You need to bring a Clemson expert on here, and they'll tell you. Like,
roll the tape versus the Dogs, and roll the tape versus the South Carolina.
And see what we get. We can roll. We can roll the tape with the Dogs. It was a 1-score game up until like what, early fourth quarter?
Like. Probably a couple minutes into the third. It was 10-3 at halftime.
It was deep into the third. It was
10-3 at halftime. And we ended up winning 35-3.
It was 6-0 at halftime.
6-0 at halftime. What was
6-0
in the third?
34-3.
Exactly.
But wait, end of the third? What was it?
At the end of the third, it was 3-20 something.
Yeah.
They scored 14 in the third quarter. I just
so they melted apart. They melted apart in the second half, but still they got
and they melted apart the second half versus SMU.
Clemson has the talent. Clemson has the talent to do it. They just are not executing. And Dabo
every team in this bracket except for
guys,
SMU,
except for 3, have
Indiana. SMU, Indiana, Boise. I'm sorry, Boise.
Yeah, those 3. They don't have the talent, but everybody else does. You can say that about a lot of teams. You can say about teams that didn't make the playoff.
Who else is in there? Wait, who else is in there?
Who do y'all have for y'all Final Four?
I got Notre Dame in that Final Four. I got Notre Dame in the Final Four.
Notre Dame in the Final Four, you said. So you got them beating. So you got them beating Georgia.
He does. Give your other 3.
I got the beat. No, all right.
Give your other 3.
Oregon, and then
I love it.
Clemson face it.
Oh, he about to play.
Clemson go. All right, Clemson, Texas. Who goes to? Who do Clemson, Texas go to?
Why you the only one without the bracket up?
Clemson,
Because I just put up my screen.
Arizona State. Arizona State.
Oh yeah. Hey, I go Clemson then. Hey, I go Clemson.
I was about to go to Arizona State for my master's. Should have went.
That's crazy.
They say it's lit over there. Side note.
I heard.
And what about your what about Boise State and the winner of Penn State and SMU?
I'm gonna go. Dang, bro, this is tough. SMU, I guess. I go SMU with that one.
All right, what about you, Mahlon? Your Final Four.
Final Four. Also, side note, I think y'all should make one of those little graphics, and we should all. Well, I guess me and Tobias me and Tobias should make our full bracket predictions and post them.
Did he just say you make it?
But he made the other one for NBA, didn't he?
Oh, guys, I
Or
just
whatever we did.
I just want to know y'all Final Four. Y'all talking about Instagram.
Bro, I honestly may change my Final Four. I don't have the bracket in front of me, so like I
mean, you named the Final Four. You named it.
It's over with. It's over with. All right, so my Final Four.
It's over, y'all. Shoot.
My Final Four. I got Oregon.
Okay, who's your Final Three? You already know who you got in
I got Oregon. I got. Ooh,
see, it's tough.
I'm gonna go Arizona State, SMU, and Georgia.
You think SMU is a fun school to go to?
Only because I picked them to beat.
They be praising the Lord, man.
Boise winning that home game or that bye. I don't see it.
Southern Methodist.
They be praising the Lord up in there.
That should not be a good football school.
Hey, they got the death penalty. Like
it's like a super good high school team.
They were really good back in the 80s. Really good.
Wait, who?
SMU's really good like back in the 80s, and then they got.
Oh yeah, they had Eric Dickerson, right?
That's in
Dallas. They're like paying players and taking steroids and stuff, and I think they got the.
Oh yeah, they had sanctions for like 15, 20 years.
Yeah. They just getting over it.
It's in Dallas.
Mm-hmm.
Dallas.
All right.
Pony Express.
Do you want to give your Final Four?
Me?
Yeah.
Sure. I got Oregon, Georgia, Arizona State, and Boise State.
Nice.
Say it again.
Mine is the same. I just got Texas.
Top four.
Georgia. I got Georgia, Oregon, Boise State, and Texas.
No.
All right. So I guess we'll take it a step further.
Let's make a bet on that. We can get bet money. We can bet something else. Let's make a bet on that Notre Dame, Georgia.
They got to beat Indiana first.
Like a mount. Let's beat. They're gonna be in there.
We'll see.
Let's bet on like a Mountain Dew. I don't know, like Shannon all them do.
A Mountain Dew.
Yeah.
Bro, we're not doing that. We're betting cold hard cash.
Yeah. What
Hello?
you talking about a Mountain Dew?
Like, we're getting to it on this show.
Jalen, when's the last time you bet some cash?
Bet some cash?
Exactly.
My fantasy league. My fantasy league got cash on it.
That does not count.
It does count. I'm gonna.
I got something for you to buy. If Georgia wins, you have to order Georgia suit, not like a jumpsuit, but like
PJs. Nah, you're wearing Georgia PJs on Christmas.
A Georgia suit and wear it to work.
Oh, I ain't doing that.
Word. You should wear PJs.
You ain't losing no money? Well, I guess you would have to order the suit. So
yeah, that's actually a lot of money. A customized suit.
A suit is crazy.
It'll be funny though.
Mahlon just wanted when he done, he wanted to have it.
All right, how about this? What happens if Notre Dame wins?
Then you pick what I need to do.
How about if Georgia wins that one? If it even ends up being a matchup, let's say that Georgia wins that one.
You about to be it.
I'll record a video of me wearing something with Georgia and then singing y'all's fight song.
That's fair. We can do that.
And if Notre Dame win, I'm gonna need you to dress up in a puppy dog suit and crawl around on the floor.
That's worse than what I said.
Freak boy.
Hey, if you do that to Bart, you can't put no caption or explain anything. You just gotta post it randomly.
Actually,
Leave it up for a day.
You have to
Don't
do
go-
the
no,
singing.
it's
I
going on-
lost
it's
the
going
bet.
on-
We don't
it's
want to hear
going
none of that. I
on
lost the bet.
It's going
It's just you got to do the singing, but not in your car. You got to go somewhere public and stay and like the mall or something in the
Okay.
middle of
You gotta make
everybody.
you gotta
Alright,
make
if
a day in the
if
life
that's the
TikTok.
case- If that's the case, then you do that puppy dog thing. You do
You
the
gotta go
puppy
on
dog.
a target
No, that's over the top. Talking about crawling around. Ain't nobody making you get on the ground.
Maybe you got a car, but you can go.
Okay, is that not extreme compared to what I'm saying?
You got to go around in public and go.
That's crazy. No. That
Yeah,
I
that's a
refuse.
bet. Make that a bet. Yeah. If Georgia wins, I gotta go somewhere in public and sing the Georgia
All
fight
the
song.
viewers put
It
in
is.
loser bet.
No, I'm not agreeing to
Come
crawling on the ground.
We'll talk about it. We'll confirm it if the matchup happens. Anyway.
Yeah.
It might
We'll
not
wait
even
till
happen.
the end.
Yeah.
We got like 12 days to even see if it's gonna happen.
No, that'd be funny though. Go down.
All right, gangers. All right, guys.
Hey,
Reek
yo.
has a game for us. Reek has a game for us. This is basketball related. So
I'm gonna
Reek,
do I got my football list too. Which one do you want me to do that first?
your top 10 QBs.
Yeah.
You can do that one first.
All right, real quick. Not a lot's change. Week 14. Is it week 14? Yeah, week 14 NFL QB list. Number 10 is Baker Mayfield. He played okay, but he had 2 interceptions. He's really kind of up there still because of they're winning, even though he's only 7 wins, they win in the sorry division. The Falcons are crazy right now.
All right. Calm down.
Number 9 is Matthew Stafford. I've been sleeping on him a little bit this year, but then this game put him to light, and I looked at the rest of his numbers for the earlier this year, and I was like, Matthew Stafford should have probably been up here at least once before. Number 8 is Patrick Mahomes. Number 7 is Bo Nix. 6, Jaden Daniels. Both of them, I think, stayed in the same place because they didn't play. Number 5 is Justin Herbert. Number 4 is Sam Darnold. He jumped all the way back up. Sam Darnold might win MVP if they somehow can beat Detroit out for the division, then he might can win MVP. And then 3 Jared Goff, 2 Lamar, and 1 Josh Allen.
Who's number 11?
Jordan Love.
Okay, you just say.
And then
Bias. You don't need to make this list no more.
number 12 is Jalen Hurts.
Bias.
Number 13.
Yeah,
Number
13.
13 is James Winston.
10
Number
quarterback.
14.
13
He
is
may
Russell
not be
Wilson.
7-8. He may not be 7, 6, 5, but he's top 10. At least 11. Come on now.
I think
You did say he was 12 last week.
huh?
You did say he was 12
Thank
last
you.
week.
And then Matt Stafford.
That's because Matthew Stafford. I didn't have Matthew Stafford on there.
Matt Stafford. Hold on.
Why you saying his name like that?
Cool.
Like he not doing his thing.
I mean, Russell Wilson, I think he barely hit 150 yards, and it was on like 30 passes. So it's like the dude is he's not playing well. y'all are just winning. That's the only thing that's making you think that he's playing well is that y'all are winning.
And according to you, that's the most important statistic, ain't it?
No, it's not. Because it's a combination of both.
So winning is not the most
Because
important.
Joe Burrow is not winning. But his stats are good.
I want you to hear me out. Hear me out here.
I
You're
would
saying-
the only argument before you go, Tobias. I know you're about to go.
Say
For a
winning
long-
is not the most important statistic, Tyrik. I want to hear you say this.
Say it again.
Is winning not the most important statistic?
Not the most important.
Yeah.
I mean, it kind of is because that's what you play for. But it's
Why my
it's
man
not-
Russ not up there then?
It's not just winning though, because Mahomes is not up there. It's not number 1. Jared Goff is not number 1.
Wow. I wonder where
I would
the,
just
I mean, and Mahomes has history.
the young man down in LA. Where was the same grace at?
Who, Herbert?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
I said, where was the same grace at last year?
This is all different,
please.
bro. You're not understanding. Go ahead, Jalen.
The only argument that I would have is you said he's not playing well. I do think he's playing well. If he's not on your top 10, I don't really care. but I would say that he is playing well. But that's just me.
I think if he was playing the exact same and they were losing, you would think he wasn't playing well.
I mean,
Mahlon.
maybe.
Do you agree with that?
Yep.
If Russell Wilson was playing the exact same,
He would have been saying put Justin Fields back in.
yes,
We ain't winning.
exactly.
We winning games. He's putting
Exactly. If he was playing the exact same way, now if Joe Burrow was playing the exact same way and they was winning, he'd be number one or two.
Which I think is fair.
Yeah, like it's both.
Yeah, I'm not saying that he's like going crazy or not. I'm just saying I don't think he's playing bad. If that's the opposite of well,
Because all the quarterbacks on here, how many wins do y'all have now? 10. I think it's 10. All the quarterbacks I have on here, except Baker, is 8+ wins. So it's not like I got anybody that's like 6 wins or something up here. Baker, and I told you, Baker's kind of only up here because he's winning his sorry division.
He just started winning it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's true.
I'm not buying any of this bull crap.
So who do you think he should be? Who do you think is above him, or who do you think he should be above?
Honestly, I think the Matt Stafford is a little bit of prisoner of the moment. I don't think he should have cracked the top 10. I will say that. I think Russ and Jordan Love deserve to be above him. So if you're not going to put Russ inside top 10, he need to be 11, either 10 or 11. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying Russ is playing elite. I'm saying he's playing well and they're winning games.
So you would move Matthew Stafford out.
I move that Matt Stafford out, bump Jordan Love up, and put Russ at 11.
I still have Baker above them too.
Yeah, Baker's at what? 9?
Baker is 10.
Baker's 10.
Jordan Love is 11. And then I have Jalen Hurts at 12, but then Russ at 13.
Hurts, I ain't talking about Hurts. Hurts didn't cross my mind. I put it, if that's the case, I do 11 Russ, 11 Russ out of respect for the other two. 11 Russ, 10 Jordan, and then 9 Baker. That's what I do.
So you don't think that Russ is top 10 either, which is really all the list is. I just happen to give you 11 through 13.
Personally, I think he's top 10, but I'm trying to,
You just
advocate.
Okay. All right.
All good, brother. All right, let's hit this game.
The game.
Okay. Gotta figure out what I'm doing.
That's why you don't want to. Got it.
No, I mean like in terms of how I'm sharing my screen, because I gotta share my screen. Okay, I saw this game on TikTok, and so I'm not stealing it. I don't remember the name of the podcast that did it, but I thought it was a fun little game. I thought we should play too. We'll give you guys credit. Whatever your name is.
We might.
Okay. Can you see the screen?
We don't do no free promo, man. Yes.
All right. So this is all it is.
Got the first row.
I want y'all to try to name the highest scoring player on each team since 2000. The
Celtics one is wrong.
The person that scored the most points in a game since 2000 on the team.
That Celtics one has to be wrong.
You have 5. Hold on. You have 5.
Scroll down a little bit. We can't see the bottom row.
You can't?
Not the number. Unless it's above it. Oh, never mind. That's my bad.
Not the number.
He on Word right now. We need a sponsor from Microsoft.
Yeah, I was trying to. My Blue Beam wasn't working. I was trying to use Blue Beam, but what was I gonna say? Oh yeah. But, and please don't cheat. I can't watch y'all, but I would hope y'all have a little integrity.
Jalen,
I don't have to cheat. I watch basketball.
And you have 5. You have 5. This y'all working together. You only have 5 top chances to get 5 X's, like 5 wrong. 5 wrong.
5 misses. Yeah, okay.
5
total.
misses. Yeah, total. You can tell me final answer if y'all are arguing back and forth before I count it as a miss or correct. Okay. Y'all about ready?
Mm-hmm.
All right, go ahead.
Are you gonna call the team out?
Kobe, Luka, Dame, Donovan Mitchell, and Devin Booker. It's the first row.
Yep. Are you stopping after each row, or we just go?
You can go in whatever order you want. I think all of those are right. Yeah. I was gonna write them down, but you got all the first row.
I will say the Pelicans is AD.
Pelicans,
Uh,
the Pelicans.
Yeah, I'm just going out of order. The Celtics is IT.
The 60 is the Knicks, who I think it is.
That is wrong.
Is it 60 on the Celtics?
Yeah.
I think I know who it is. The Knicks is Melo.
Is the Bulls, Derrick Rose?
Are you asking? I can only give you X's.
The 60 is
Who else? Did you say anybody else?
IT scored 70 points, bro. Like, did y'all remember that or am I tripping?
IT?
Yeah, IT scored 70 points.
IT never scored 70 points.
Yes, he did.
Wait. Settle
You
this.
talking about Isaiah Thomas?
Oh no, Devin Booker scored the 70 against the Celtics.
Isaiah Thomas.
Then the Celtics is Jason Tatum. He did that last year, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that a final answer for the Celtics?
Yes.
61 would be James Harden.
Wait, is it? Yeah.
Yes.
For the Celtics? All right, you got that.
The Bucks is Giannis.
Is that a final answer?
Yeah. The Bulls is Derrick Rose.
Is that a final answer?
Yeah.
That's wrong.
What?
I don't think Derrick Rose ever scored that much. On the Bulls? We got two X's.
Two wrong.
Oh shoot, that was.
Oh, you said did you say Melo for the Knicks? Was that your
Yeah.
final answer or you just guessed?
Yes.
I got it right.
70 is Joel Embiid. For the Sixers, 61 is James Harden.
62 is 62 KD?
For
what team?
What team?
The Golden State.
Nah, that's Clay.
That's
Clay.
That's Clay. That's a good pool because I was not gonna say Clay.
Wait, hold on. You said Rockets?
Rockets, James Harden.
And then what was what'd you say? Clay?
Clay Thompson for the Warriors. Yes.
That's wrong.
Is it?
What?
He hit 60, didn't he? But he had a crazy game.
It ain't Curry. It gotta be KD if it ain't Clay. It gotta be Clay.
Nah, KD's never hit 50.
Dang.
Or KD's never hit like a big number. Like I think it's like in the 50s or something like that.
Who would it be? Who would 62 be?
OKC is Russ.
OKC is Russ.
Is that a final answer?
Yes.
Or
That's correct.
I was about to say, no way, I remember that.
You got two more to get wrong.
62. Who has 62? Did Cat have 62? What did Cat had a crazy game last year?
I don't want to say final answer, but I think he did.
62 is a lot of points, though.
Who else would it be since 2000?
I mean, KG, but I mean,
Was Kevin Love ever do that?
That's what I was thinking about that. No,
I'm not confident enough
I'm not either. 60 for the Hornets.
Chris Paul.
Basketball fans.
I think it might be Kemba, but I know that what's his name? LaMelo just had a big game. I don't think it was 60 though. 62 for the Magic. Golly, who played on the Magic to get 62?
No, we would have heard about that if that was back then.
49 for the Jazz is crazy. 52, 51. I'm gonna go.
If you ask for a team, I'll give you a hint for one team.
For only one team.
Yeah, for a specific team.
I'm gonna use.
I'm gonna go 51 for the Nuggets though.
Are you asking for
No,
a hint?
no, I'm telling you that's what I think it is. It's Jokic. I think it's Jokic.
Is that a final answer?
If my team would like it to be.
Yeah.
That is wrong.
Damn.
51.
Oh, dang.
No, that's crazy. I know that Jamal had 50. Jamal had 50. I don't know if it was 51.
Isn't 60 for the Wizards? Ain't that Bill? Because Bill had like a crazy game like 2 years ago, right?
Is that your final answer?
That's the
So
basketball.
we gotta go 30 for we can't get 10. There's 30 teams. I mean that's fine. I'll go with Bill.
Hold on. Actually, you know what's crazy? 2 days ago, Jokic scored 56. So it just updated.
Yeah.
Hey, take that X on the board, then.
Give us that point back.
It was previously Allen Iverson.
I knew it. I knew it.
Because I thought about it. I was like, didn't Jokic just have a big game? Yeah, so he broke the record.
That's what I was like. I feel like Jokic just had a super good game.
He
was 56. Wasn't it a triple double?
I don't think it was a triple double.
I know he had a 30-20 game the other night.
The Spurs. I think I got an answer, but I forgot his name.
Was it the Brazilian guy?
For who?
You talking about the Spurs? It was in the playoffs, wasn't it?
It was the dude that came before Tim Duncan. What's his name?
Wait, that's before 2000.
You might be thinking about the 70 game, but that's David Robinson.
Yeah, David Robinson before 2000, wasn't he?
Yeah, David Robinson.
Is that your final answer?
Hey,
I'll take. I don't think that's what it is, but I want to say
no. David Robinson was before.
He played in 2000.
He did, but that.
Some of these y'all should get.
Yeah.
I'm
just scared to guess. I'm gonna go Cat for the Timberwolves.
Is that a final answer?
Yeah.
That's correct.
I'm gonna go 54. I'm gonna go. Who on the Hawks?
Did we get Bill wrong?
Oh, we guessed Bill. We guessed Bill for the Wizards.
Was that your final answer?
Yeah.
Oh, that's correct.
50 for the Clips.
I'll give you a hint on one team if you ask for a hint.
I don't know who.
Oh wait, 55 either got to be Roy. For Pacers, that'd be Roy Hibbert or Paul George.
Roy Hibbert never scored 55 points.
He was going crazy, bro. He got me one.
What's buddy name for the Granger? Yeah.
Oh, did Danny ever have? Danny had some crazy games, but I don't think he ever had 55.
Oh no, it's probably Paul George for real, but I don't know who it is.
I was going
60 on the Nets.
Joe Johnson. No, I'm just kidding.
Joe Johnson.
Darren Williams?
Huh? Who?
60 is a lot of points, bro. Like that's like when you get to them type of numbers, you're gonna remember those.
Was it Darren Williams?
61 on
Is that a final answer?
61.
Is that final answer?
Who did you say? Darren Williams? I don't agree, but I don't care for it to be.
Wait, well, let's think. Who else could have been on the Nets that did that?
I mean, the only other guess I was gonna have was Joe Johnson, but that's it.
Well, I know Jason Kidd never did that.
No, never did.
60? It could be VC. That's a lot of points, though, bro. I don't know what it is.
I think it was Darren Williams.
Is that a final answer?
Go ahead, bro.
That is wrong.
You give us all right. Which one we need?
Y'all want to? Y'all should ask, use a hint for somebody.
I'm not using a hit on the Nets.
We need a hit on Sacramento.
It might like rejuvenate your mind a little bit.
We
What a
need
hint
on the King.
All right, let's get a hint for one of the teams y'all pick.
Sacramento Kings.
The Kings.
Unless y'all have a good idea about it.
I think that's probably not right.
Rudy Gay.
Did Fox do this recently?
I feel like he did. I feel like he did it last year.
I think it was last year, or he at least had something close to 60.
Y'all pick the team, bro. I don't care who we get a hint on.
Y'all want to take the hint?
Is that a hint or a guess?
Which y'all feel more comfortable with? The King? Nah, I said a Pistons. I don't because I have no clue about the Pistons.
Give us the hint for the Pistons.
Yeah.
Does everybody agree?
Yeah.
This one is an older player. This is probably gonna be the oldest player on the list.
That's the hint.
Chauncey. I want to say Chauncey. Probably
Chauncey Billups.
Can I?
This will probably be the one that. This is the one that y'all.
That's
probably,
not really a hint, though, bro.
Yeah, I was like,
It's not really an older player.
I mean, I can only give you so much.
you tell
Can I
us
get it
what
like a
other-
more
the teams
Can I
that
get
you
it like
tell
a
us
more
he
distinctive
played
hint?
on? What teams did he play on?
He
Can I just ask? Is it pre-championship?
he played on the what is it? The Pistons from 1997 to 2002.
Grant Hill.
Huh? Is that a final answer?
It's up to y'all, team.
You gonna do final answer on a hard guess
Yep.
for your last X?
No.
I want you to name another player on the Pistons from 1997 to 2002.
I can't. I don't know. Let's just get some more right. I don't know.
Yeah,
54,
it's
that gotta be
it's some other ones that y'all should be like knocking out, which is kind of crazy.
54 should be DeMar DeRozan, right?
Who?
I'll take that. I'll take that.
For the Raptors.
Is that final answer?
All the other ones I'm just not sure of. I have a name. I just don't want to throw them out there. Yes, that's fine.
That's wrong.
Is it Kawhi?
No.
Now I need you to name all these people, damn it. I mean, dang it.
All right, game over. So we run out of time. I'll name them all. The Warriors is crazy, you guys. Steph.
Steph has 62.
What do you have 62?
Steph has 62.
I mean, yeah, that's the if it ain't Clay, that's the answer.
Yeah, I don't know why.
I was just trying to get the other one.
You should have got as much as you can. At least, yeah. Now you look dumb on the internet. The Magic is Tracy McGrady. The Heat guys, are you kidding me? It's LeBron.
Dwayne Wade.
It's LeBron.
LeBron has 61 for the Heat.
Oh, it's Bron?
Man, like y'all are crazy. The Hornets is Kemba Walker.
We say Kemba.
I would have been dead on that one.
The Nets was Kyrie. Sacramento was De'Aaron Fox.
I told y'all.
The Pistons is Jerry Stackhouse.
Wow.
Yeah, I only got that.
The Hawks is Trey.
Dang! Oh my gosh, bro! I knew it.
I was gonna guess Dominique.
Christ.
The Spurs is LaMarcus Aldridge. The Pacers is Jermaine O'Neal. The Raptors is Fred VanVleet.
Jermaine O'Neal.
VanVleet had 54?
Yeah, he had a big game. The Bulls is Jimmy Butler. The Grizzlies is Ja Morant. The Clippers is Lou Williams, and the Jazz is Lauri Markkanen.
The ones I really wanted to know is the Magic. I really wanted to know who the Magic and the Pistons were.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Y'all didn't get LeBron or Steph, which is crazy.
I feel like those are too much low-hanging fruit. I feel like the answer right in front of you is too easy.
No, but it's not like a trick question. It's just who scored the most points.
I'm just trying to go with challenges, man. I'm trying to challenge me and my teammates, man, for real.
I'm still stuck on Jermaine O'Neal.
Like Trae Young, y'all should have got.
I mean, those are all like the first guesses. Like, yeah, you can do Steph and Trey, but it's like, it's
but
right
yeah,
there.
that they're your first guess because they're so good. I mean, you could have possibly gotten Ja, because nobody else on the Grizzlies would ever did anything. Kyrie, y'all was thinking too far back with the Nets. And then Van Vliet was a tough one. But yeah, that's it. All right. That's it, right?
Yeah.
Here's the picture right here. I got it somewhere in my drive. Here you go. I want to see all the faces. If I could do it live. All right, who going in the thing?
All right. Oh, what was that? All right. Let me pull up y'all scripts for the week.
Are you trying to keep sharing, Rick?
All right, people. If I can find it. Hold up. Oh, yeah, I got some quiet.
We're waiting on you.
Man, but talk, man. Talking to me anytime.
Y'all want to talk about why Bill Belichick has a 24-year-old girlfriend?
And why he's thinking about going to UNC?
No, I care more about the girlfriend part.
I bet.
They're like 50 years apart.
That's why, bro.
That's her grandpa.
Imagine your daughter brings home a 50-year-old, 80-year-old man as her boyfriend. He's like, are you joking? Like, I don't care who it is.
Yeah, like you got to get out of my house with that.
Yeah,
I mean, if she said she's bringing home Bill Belichick.
No, bro, no.
Bruh, think about your
I mean, I'm
daughter.
not going for it, but I'm
Bill
just saying.
Belichick was coaching when you were born. Now your daughter. Come on, bro.
Yeah, come on, bro. Bill Belichick is older than your grandfather.
Right, let's be for real. And then think about this. Ain't none of that money affecting you? He got to go. He got to get out.
It ain't about you, it's about your legacy.
Unless you're trying to plan on
What legacy?
get that money, get married, and get that.
Get that bread, man. All right. Scripture of the
All
week.
right.
We need it.
Let's do the scripture of the week. This comes from 1 Corinthians chapter 15, verses 57. Dang, 57 and 58. And it says, "But thanks be to God, which giveth us the victory through our Lord Jesus Christ. Therefore, my beloved brethren, be steadfast, unmovable, always abounding in the work of the Lord, for as much as ye know that your labor is not in vain in the Lord." Remember, keep on going. You're almost there. It's almost the end of the year, man. Keep going.
Amen.
Well,
All right. Guess I'll end it out. We'll see y'all next week. Stay tuned. Follow us on Instagram.
Whatnow.omni.com. Subscribe on YouTube,
Oh,
We
yo. No.
Apple Podcasts,
subscribe,
Apple,
like, share.
Spotify, Amazon Podcasts. We on all that.
on all that.
What else? TikTok. Follow TikTok.
We on the talk. We on the gram.
The little segments on YouTube that can watch. I don't watch the whole full video. Go ahead. Yep, that's it.
All right, people. We'll see
All
y'all
right.
next week. Peace.
Peace. Lock in. Y'all lock in. You guys stop recording.
Me.
Yeah.
You never heard of me?